Have you ever wondered why some people feel intense pain from a small injury while others barely feel anything, even from something more serious? I am Dr. Angela Mailis, and today we are diving into the surprising truth about pain and how it is not always about tissue damage. Stick around, because understanding this could change how you think about pain forever. So let me tell you about Tom, a 27-year-old roofer. One day he hurt his chest at work. It was not serious, just mild discomfort. He could still work, play guitar, and hang around with his friends. But Tom's mom was worried and took him to a surgeon who said his chest bone was out of place and recommended surgery. Unfortunately, the surgery made Tom's pain worse. A second surgeon promised to fix it, but the second surgery left Tom in even worse shape with constant unbearable pain. So Tom stopped working, gave up his hobbies, and fell into deep depression. When I met him, he was physically and emotionally exhausted. My tests showed that the surgeries had not worked, and the wires in his chest bone were broken. But I knew his pain was not just physical, it was tied to his thoughts and feelings. Our psychologist found that Tom, who grew up in a protective family, had tied his identity to his physical strength. Losing that physical strength left him feeling hopeless. Then I sat down to explain to Tom that while the surgeries had failed, his pain was not only due to the physical damage, but his emotions and thoughts were amplifying it. This meant there was hope he could improve without surgery that he did not want. Tom joined a pain management program where he overcame his fear of movement, changed harmful habits, and lifted his mood. A few months later, he was back to his hobbies, friends, and even planning to rejoin the family's business. While he still had some discomfort, he was controlling his pain a lot better and was living a much better life. Now, let me introduce Victor, a 68-year-old businessman who came to me with a stiff and painful neck, numb fingers, and weak hands. But he was calm and not very concerned. His examination showed severe arthritis in his neck and pinched nerves. But he did not want tests, just a simple medication for arthritis. 6 weeks later, Victor returned, saying he felt much better. Interestingly, his neck stiffness, numbness, and weak hands had not improved, but his pain has decreased significantly. So what do these stories teach us? They show us that pain and tissue damage don't always go hand in hand. Our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs play a big role in how we experience pain. Tom's pain improved when he addressed his fear, depression, and loss of identity, while Victor, despite having severe arthritis, experienced less pain because he had strong emotional control. Remember, pain does not have to control your life. With the right approach, you can take back control and live much better again. A question for you. Have you ever felt pain that did not match the injury? Share your story in the comments. We would love to hear from you. Thank you for watching the Pain and Wellness Health channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next episode.